Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Shawn in Science. I'm Shawn and I'm in science, and today is a Saturday and I am planning on vlogging this weekend. So it is Saturday the 14th of March. It is 12:31 and I'm at work. I wasn't planning to be at work this weekend because tomorrow I would have been making my way over to the University of Warwick in Coventry for a conference. But in these times that we are with COVID-19, a lot of conferences have been cancelled. I was planning on vlogging the whole experience. I started actually vlogging from last week, sort of the behind the scenes and like prepping talks and generating data and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I received an email on Tuesday just notifying that it's been cancelled. Now, not only that has been cancelled, but we had an upcoming stem cell retreat that was gonna happen at the end of the month, but that was also cancelled. And our institute was gonna take part of the Cambridge Science Festival in the next week or so. That's also been cancelled. So yeah, a lot of events have been cancelled as precaution for increasing, like, to prevent risk of infections. So today I'm actually just harvesting some cells. I have been working with mouse epis, which is the first time I've been working with them, and I have been taking them through a neurodifferentiation protocol and harvesting at day 2, day 4 and day 8. So for 2 of the lines that I'm working with, today is the last day to harvest, or day 8. So I'll show you what they look like, and actually I can show you what the mouse epis look like when they are in self-renewal, because I had some cells that were contaminated, so I had to thaw out a new vial and sort of restart that, so we can see both. And yes, so I'm going to be actually be in TC for most of my time today. I don't plan on staying too long at work, but yeah, I do have to say I'm a bit on edge about what is going to happen in regards to the institute. Like, is it going to close? What are the contingency plans? We have been informed by, obviously, like, my boss, like, if you have any cell lines that are precious, to try and freeze like a vial of them at least. But I do have some cells that are like in a intermediary transitionary period that I can't freeze just yet. I am trying to bulk up some of them as well so I can have more freezes of them. I'm working right now with rat cells as well, which I'm trying to bulk up for chip fixes, but yeah, I am desperate to get fixes of those, to get freezes of those, so that I can have them as backup for, you know, whatever might happen in response to COVID-19 and like what the university decides to do. Anyway, let's get started. We're gonna go into TC. I'm gonna show you what the cells look like, and then we're gonna move into the lab, and I'm going to be harvesting them by placing them in trizol. So let's get started. Oh no. you're really just going to be in the video. Like, are you okay with that? Okay, cool. So I've got 2 6 wells of rat cells, and I'll show you what it looks like under the microscope. But these are ready to be plated onto a 15 centimeter, and these are the ones that I want to bulk up for chip fixes. They are floating. Normally they should be attached to the meth cells underneath, but it's fine. So the balls of cells are the rat cells, and then underneath are the meth cells, which the rat cells should normally attach to, but these are misbehaving. But they're still fine. They're floating. We've got loads of colonies. So I'm gonna be passaging these onto a bigger plate over the weekend, and yeah, they should be fine. So these are mouse epi stem cells, and I've got some in self-renewal media and some in differentiation. These are the ones I'm harvesting today. So I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay, so these are the cells. It's really hard to focus, but yeah, these are epis and differentiation, and I'm gonna be harvesting these today. And this is a different cell line of epis, but these are in self-renewal under Bax Media, and yeah, that's it.
Can't be seen. Can't record me.
Boom. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was about to do the stupidest thing. My cells are floating.
You could aspirate.
I was about to aspirate them. Oh no. Oh, I would cry.
It would be funny. You
That would not be funny. I would cry.
Ryan, check this out. I got it on camera.
No. Okay. So what we're about to do is collect the cells. Wow.
Every day of my life with you. Let me tell you, I was season every day of my life with you.
Spun them down. So now I'm going to aspirate off this media and then add acetates to them to bring them down to more to smaller colonies, and then I'm going to place them into the 15 centimeter plate.
Every day of my life with you. Let me tell you, I was season every day of my life.
Okay, so I'm going to now put this in the incubator for a few minutes. cells are in Achates here, and they've been in the incubator for a few minutes. You can't see it, but they do look like they're sort of in smaller-ish clumps. I think I'm gonna give them like a minute or two left, and then I will add media, DMF12, and then spin them down and put them into plate. In other news, I am going to start the differentiation. I'm going to start a differentiation protocol for the EPIs that were in the self-renewal, because then I can by next week be done with it. Just want to be done with it. So I'm going to place those cells in Achates, count to know how much cells to plate, and then yeah, we can get started. So these are the cells. Got 2 wells in the 6th well, and I think the fact that I have 2 wells, which I plated from this one, split 1 and 2, we should have more than enough, because I'm plating around 250,000 cells per well, so I think it should be fine. I'm just going to add Achates to this and we can get started. I keep saying that, don't I? These are again the EPIs in these 2 plates, and I'll show you what they look like on the scope. So these are in Achates, and you see that these look quite different to what I showed you earlier. I'm gonna harvest these. So they would move around, floating about, so they're like in single cell or in small clumps. Okay, so I had a bit of a change of plan. I was gonna put these cells into differentiation, but once I counted them, I didn't have enough cells for the amount of plates that I would have wanted to have plated. So I have put them back into self-renewal. Like, luckily enough, well, not luckily because I prepared, I have some fibronectin plates for them. So I'm going to make another set of fibronectin plates because I need one, and they're at day 0, a triplicate set. So I'm going to make another 6-well fibronectin plate, so that hopefully tomorrow maybe, or Monday, we can start this for sure. I'm going to just see how they look under the microscope to see that they look okay. They should be fine. These are what they look like under the microscope after passaging. So they're all floating about at the moment. So I think that'll be more than enough by tomorrow to actually start. I've got 3 wells of these. So yeah. And I think that's it for TC. I have less than I thought I would. The last thing to do would just be to harvest those cells that are ready today. But that will be in the wet lab, not in TC. So let's make plates, shut down, and bounce. Okay, so I just realized that actually the cells I was supposed to harvest today, no, the cells that I thought I was harvesting today actually need to be harvested tomorrow, so they will need a media change. I'm so glad that I actually checked, because I kept thinking to myself, like, I'm sure there was a reason why I was having to come in on a Sunday. And yeah, I am harvesting tomorrow, not today. Just done a media change on these, and I'm so glad that I actually checked the date. So what I do whenever I do a differentiation protocol and I've got timelines, I always put the date that I started, and depending on the date that it needs to be harvested, when it should be harvested. So this is actually meant to be harvested on the 15th, and it's the 14th today. So that's a tip I would leave with you guys. You know, just sometimes you have to foolproof your experiments, because sometimes you can just be silly in the moment. So if it's that you make notes of stuff like that, it goes a long way to ensure you're not making unnecessary mistakes. But yeah, okay, so now I'm actually done, and I'm going to clean up in the hood and go home because I no longer need to harvest cells. So now I'm gonna clean up the hood and pack up.